It does seem strange speaking to you when I don't know exactly who I'm talking to. I hope you're all managing well with the isolation, and I hope that some or maybe most of you have started having contact from your cluster group, which we've set up so that the whole church can be in some way better connected. Since this is like announcement time, I've got three announcements basically. Speaking to people, I know some are finding lots to do at home, tackling all those jobs that we've been, that have been piling up and we haven't had time to do. But other people are a bit bored. Maybe even they're feeling that they're going a bit crazy at home. But I'm concerned about something because I feel at times there's a side to enforced isolation which can make things a bit easier. It's easy not to be involved with others. There's a certain convenience of just having to look out for yourself and just you and your own family perhaps. In some ways things are less complicated. But if church means anything for you, and we wouldn't be doing this today if it didn't mean something, then we need to make an effort to reach out to each other and get involved in whatever way we can. One way is what you're doing now. So if you're watching, that's great. We're trying to make this a routine, a habit, just like church is a habit. So to use a verse from Hebrews, let us encourage each other to meet in this way. The second thing is prayer. I don't know who of you got engaged in our second prayer time last Wednesday. We've seen film from all over the world of the effects of the virus, and it's pretty grim and horrible. 50,000 people today, I heard, have died. And as I speak, there's dire predictions about what's going to happen in the next month or two. When I see film of India, which has over 40 times the population of Australia, it makes me wonder how they could ever practice social isolation, let alone all the other health precautions that need to happen. So I feel, friends, that we really need to call out to God, that His mercy would spare particularly the countries that are just not set up to cope as well as maybe some of the Western countries, as hard as it is for them. So let's unite and pray, if you can, at the same time on Wednesday, as a mark of solidarity. There's many aspects of this virus that we could be praying about. There are those in our fellowship who also need our prayers. Some of you know that Tim Brinson had an emergency operation to put a stent in last week. That's an ongoing struggle for him because of his rare disease, and he's recovering but fragile. And we need, as a fellowship, to uphold Tony and Carol and Sarah as they journey with Tim in that situation. I know we all pray individually, but sometimes it's really hard to pray alone for all the things that you think of are important to pray for. So I want to invite you to make perhaps even what would be like a sacrifice and set some time aside on Wednesday night so that we could all join in this prayer time. And who knows, as we improve on this, we might all set up a kind of a prayer meeting through a video link soon. The third announcement is that there will be no Good Friday service like this one, but I will send out a letter early next week with lots of links to services and also messages on the Good Friday theme. So please avail yourselves of that. In relation to that, we usually promote Crossover Australia. It's an appeal that happens around Easter time. Crossover Australia represents Australian Baptists with resources to encourage us all to reach out to Australia during Easter with the good news of Easter. I know some of us are already in a tricky cash flow situation, but I just want to mention that, and I'll send out links where you can donate online or via your credit card by mail. So thank you, and stay tuned for the message.